What's goody, what's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another video. So today we're working on the twin turbo S10. Today we are going to be trying to cut the hole for our wastegate to enter it here. I already started doing a little bit right now. I have to try to drill a pilot hole, which is very hard with these steel headers. You guys get to watch me go ahead and start to knock this out. So I drilled my pilot hole that way. If you ever seen or never seen one of these 2-inch hole saws, well, there's a drill bit on the middle and then there's a 2-inch hole saw. What that drill bit does is it uses this hole as a guide so it won't go spinning all over the place. So now we can drill into it just perfect. That drill bit's gonna set that little hole so it can't wobble, and it's gonna cut in. All right, now that we have the hole drilled, we can clean this up, tack weld it on, remove the whole header because we have to clean all the shavings and stuff out, completely weld it on, and then weld on the flange once we figure out the height wherever we want it. So now we gotta work on the other side. May take some finagling, but I think it's gonna work. I think that's perfect. Little gaps we can weld shut, but I think that's, see how it's like at an angle? This manifold sits at an angle, which is not bad, but I really want the wastegate to both be pointed straight up. But once we chop it, I feel like maybe we'll be able to cant the flange maybe a little bit, maybe cant it a little bit, and then weld it on. That way the wastegate will still sit up. Now we have to go to Harbor Freight so that way we can grab like a bench saw or something like that, so that way we can chop this pipe up to the perfect length that we need. All right, so I'm back from Harbor Freight. This is what I picked up. Picked up a bandsaw, some like modification table that makes it into like a bench bandsaw. Then I just picked up an extra blade. Got this thing all put together. The only downside I would say is we don't have anything that can clamp the pipe and hold it in here with this kit. Look through all the parts to see if maybe it's something I'm missing. I think this is literally like how it is. Like there's nothing else you can use to clamp it down to be able to cut the pipe. So we're just gonna try to hold it with like maybe like a C-clamp or something like that, and start cutting this thing. So let me get a C-clamp and then we'll see if that works. I'll tell you right now that this thing is not 100% flat or straight. Maybe the first cut was not straight. Well, no, it's a little. The cut on the pipe is a little crooked, so I might actually go trade this bad boy in to go get the actual bench, because not having that clamping ability is what's causing this to be not as straight. But it did cut up a piece of pipe for us, so now we can just go and get our bench version pay like $20 more and get a bench version. Let's test this pipe to see if this pipe is gonna actually fit though. All right, so now that we have our piping, we can set that in there like that. Hopefully it doesn't fall all the way in. But then we can get that on top like so. And this is exactly how the bung's gonna look. I'm gonna probably get this out the way. Probably move these off to the side and clamp them down. That way they're not in the middle or in the way for this. It shouldn't be, but that looks pretty good. Let me know in the comments how y'all think that looks, man. Now we're just gonna cut that side. Remember, I want to cut that side probably the same, do a 1 inch. But this time I'm probably gonna cut it at an angle because this header is actually canted off to the side a little bit. So I'm probably gonna cut like 10 degrees into it, so that way it's flat on top, but it's coming out of it at an angle. All right, so like I said, I got this one going at a little angle. That way the wastegate can still sit straight up, and then I got that one going straight up and down. This one requires me to give it a couple love taps to get it completely in the hole. That one doesn't. So now we're gonna tack weld them on, clean them up, tack weld them on, so that way we can get the headers off, completely weld them on, and then be able to throw our wastegates on those bungs. How does that look? Those look amazing. All right, so now I tapped the turbos off, tack welded both the bungs on. I kind of messed this one up and I was starting to make a hole because I was the heat was too hot. But I'll just try to add more filler and cover that up. But other than that, they're both tacked on. Now I have to remove the headers. All right, y'all, so now I've officially welded on both of the bungs. I went and grabbed everything I needed. I also even got the bigger bandsaw because when we go to cut our exhaust, which I have the 2 J-pipes right there, J-pipe bends. That's what you want when you want to build turbo exhaust. Bought 2 J-pipes so that way we can start building the exhaust. But officially got the bungs welded on. We already went ahead and threw that wastegate on. This one is still cooling off. Don't mind my welds, they're a little iffy, but they are strong. They do penetrate the metal, so that's all we need to know. That's all we need for now. But we do have them. Once this one cools down, I'll throw both the wastegates on and you guys will be able to see both wastegates on the manifolds. And I'm kind of thinking about going with the idea of either having the exhaust come out a little sooner, and then having the wastegate follow it right behind, like a teardrop kind of ish, or trying to route it to go down and point right in where the old manifolds normally sit when you're running a all motor or a nitrous setup. Thinking about running the wastegate dumps right down to the middle. But this side's a little tight, so I don't know if I can do that on this side. So trying to figure things out. Gotta put the steering shaft back on, but let's cool this down. Let's get this to cool down and then we'll see what it looks like. Kind of seeing that we can run maybe the wastegate to come through here. I'm not perfect at building exhaust, so I don't think I need to try to shoot for that. I think I'm gonna do the same thing, probably do like a 90 or something, a 90 and then come out. I have to figure it out because this one's a little tricky. We do have more space because we do have the manual brake booster, but also it's a tight squeeze, so I gotta try to figure out how we're gonna route this exhaust on this side. Let me throw this turbo on, to clean the turbo stuff out. Throw this turbo on so you guys can see how the whole complete setup looks. This is how it's gonna look. It's gonna look like this. Once we start building our exhaust to come out the back, we're just waiting on our V-bands that come Tuesday. Hopefully they fit. I've been fighting to try to figure out what V-bands go on these turbos. But once we get our exhaust, we'll be able to clamp our V-band on and be able to try to start to build our exhaust with our cutter. So we'll have an exhaust going out here, have an exhaust going out there, and then that will officially be done. Then we got to start aluminum welding, that's gonna be tricky, but once we start aluminum welding, then it'll officially be done. Can I help you?
I just see what you're doing.
Yeah.
What you doing?
I'm trying to put a catch can in here, but you're bothering me.
Not me. We believe in you.
So yeah, that's all I have for this video. I just wanted to weld the bungs on. Next, now I'm gonna take these back off, put the right spring in there. I'm trying to shoot for 22 pounds of boost on this setup. So take put the right springs in these, actually clamp them down and get them on, just so they're there. And then the next video, I'll probably be starting this thing up, you know. I know I don't have the intake piping done or the exhaust done. I think I just want to start it up just to hear how it sounds and stuff like that. Plus, when we took it to Arizona, I did have like a smoking issue. I want to see if that smoking issue is still there. So I'm gonna start her up, see what she does. Added the catch can on, just the hoses are gonna be all wild for now until I can cut them and make them exactly how I need them. But right now I'm just gonna throw them on. I need to put the oil in the motor and get this thing started up, but that'll be next video. And I have to relocate a bunch of stuff. So catch you on that next one. I'm glad. Thank y'all for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, you know, shout me out, do whatever y'all have to do. But that's all I got for you. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.